Have you got career ambitions? Not sure where to go. I'm going to do a career reading. It's been ages since I've done one of these. I've had a bit of a spate of people asking for career-based readings, so I'm going to do a collective one. If you want a personalised one, this is a present and future reading, 25 quid, same day guaranteed for my American counterparts, because somebody asked me this on FB. A quid is a pound. Just so you know. Right, so yeah, it's going to be spread one's present, spread two up to the next 6 months. This is collective, take it as it resonates. Always get a personalised reading. You can get them in the link at the top of my socials, okay? Right, so spread one is what's going on for the moment. Spread two is how things are going to start working out for you. Right, shuffle, shuffle. I'm feeling a little bit today, so if I'm seeming a little bit off, a bit stumbly, that's why. Right, King of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Right, so it's all Pentacles. Pentacles relates to the element of Earth. Can mean money and finance, can mean non-financial wealth. That's what we're investing our time, efforts and energies in. Court cards can be an energy within ourselves, can be the energy of somebody else around us. King's masculine energy, Queen's feminine energy. Now, it's interesting because when we do career-based readings, generally speaking, if you want to be successful, you've got to be in your masculine energy. Now, the King of Pentacles is grounded, solid, stable, provider type energy. Now, I'm not sure if this is you or somebody else at the moment, so we'll see how it goes. We then got the Nine of Pentacles, Nine's reflection cards. So this one is you. So you're the lady in the garden there looking over the fruits or flowers. Finally come to bloom. Before she harvests them at 10, she's looking back at all that hard work and effort she's put in. Now, it could be, for some of you, you've hit some kind of financial abundance. It's unlikely with one of my readings. It's normally when people have let you down, you've turned up and they haven't. You put the effort in, they haven't, and it's about reflecting back and going, do you know what, I turned up, I showed up, I put the effort in. If they can't see that, F them sideways, they can watch me rise. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is a collaboration card, landowner, builder, architect, all working together to build this beautiful cathedral. Different roles, different skill sets, same long-term vision. When it's in the reverse position, it tends to be where we're building somebody else's dream for them, or people are kind of pulling in their own direction and thinking about themselves. Let's continue. Nine of Swords, Queen of Cups. Swords are where we think words we use. So you're the person in bed, head in the hands, crying. It talks about periods of stress, sleepless nights, or depression. The swords here represent a ladder. So what you've been asked to do is climb the ladder and escape. Okay, but in that at the moment. Queen of Cups, Cups, water, emotions, Queen's feminine energy. Feminine energy is more intuitive, nurturer, supporter type energy. The Queen of Cups in the upright position, she's taking control on an emotional level, or if you're the King of Pentacles, this is somebody who's trying to kind of emotionally nurture you towards something different. Overall outcome card. Page of Swords in the reverse. Right, so Page is more youthful energy. Don't have the knowledge or experience of the Kings and the Queens. Don't have the formation of the night. It's more about giving something a go. I'm going to say this is you. So the Page of Swords in the upright position is about blue sky thinking outside the box, being more creative and playful. Reverse position, sticking to the tried, tested and true. Obstacles or blockages. Five of Cups. So you're the figure there in black. You're in black because you're mourning or grieving the 3 cups that have fallen over, not seeing the 2 that are behind you. Stuck in grieving mode. Removing any blockages. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So the Wheel of Fortune for me talks about either the energy around us or the way we're thinking about things. I think that what this is basically saying is that the longer you stay in the current energy or an environment, it's going to be like pushing a boulder up a hill. Because I think that you're watching this reading, so you're hopefully starting to realise that potentially you're supposed to be going something different. I think that you're the King of Pentacles. I think that you're being too prudent. You know, when it comes to work, it obviously involves money, and to change position, change whatever, it can indicate that you're going to have an impact on your finances. And I think that you're being too steady Eddie. You're in an environment which doesn't make you happy, and it's just stressing you out. With the Queen of Cups there, I think that's somebody else. So it could be a partner, could be a friend, could be a family member. And they're trying to kind of emotionally support you, but you're not making the change. You're kind of cycle repeating. So With the Five of Cups there, I think that you might have tried something in the past, tried to escape, tried to go in a new direction, and it didn't work out. So you're still in that. We need to turn it around. It's okay to be angry, sad, pissed off, annoyed, something's not worked out in the past, but it's about realising there will be better times ahead. So let's go on spread 2. This is your divination row. See how this is going to pan out. Right, so I tend to find this goes chronological, with the outcome card being around about 6 months from now. Right, 9 of Swords in the reverse. Page of Swords. The Fool. Right, so this reading might have got through to you. Right, so 9 of Swords in the reverse. So we're starting to change that mindset. By changing the mindset, we're getting into the Page of Swords. Blue sky thinking outside the box, being more creative and playful. The Fool. The Fool's the very first card in the tarot deck. The Fool isn't a fool. The Fool is called a fool because he gets his bag, little bumpy dog goes off wandering. Leap of Faith card. So there's at least a desire to take a leap of faith in a new direction onto a new cycle. Wheel of Fortune. 2 of Swords in the reverse. Oh, itchy face. So by getting into that energy and making the decision, I'm going to take a leap of faith on this, that's then going to shift the energy. As soon as the energy shifts, we take the blindfold off in the 2 of Swords. See all the lady there, cross swords, decisions, left path, right path, stick or twist. Upright position, like I say, she's got blindfold on, burying her head in the sand. Taking the blinkers off to the situation, which should then free us moving forwards. Overall outcome card. Star card in the reverse. So the star card talks about our hopes, dreams, aspirations, wish fulfillment, wishing on a bigger star. In the reverse position, it tends to be when we realise that's kind of evaporating. So it might not be a bad thing, okay? Because this can sometimes act as what I call a kicker card. It's designed to kick you up the arse. And it's when we feel like that dream is starting to evaporate away from us because we're not making the actual shift in the change. Right, obstacles or blockages. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. Pentacles, earth, money, finance, non-financial wealth. Again, 10's completion cards. Upright position, we often call this a retirement card because it's coins. It's when we put a lot of effort in, we get to the end, we get to enjoy the fruits of our labour. Realising we put a lot of effort in something and it's not gone the way we wanted to, I'm more drawn to go my left field way. Dogs, kid, adults, old man, castle walls, security. Reverse position, feeling insecure. You know that by making this choice, it's going to mean making yourself vulnerable, making yourself getting into a bit of an insecure energy, removing any blockages. Page of Wands in the reverse. So the Page of Wands is about getting out there, dipping your toe in the water, trying new things. I think this is just basically saying this is, you're just stopping yourself. So it was going all right up until that star card. It's not disaster, but you're changing the mindset. You're getting into that Page of Swords energy. I don't think you're taking that leap of faith, but there's a desire to. And because there's a desire to, that then shifts the energy. I think that what you're taking the blindfold off is that if you don't get a wriggle on with this, that star card potentially is going to disappear. Okay, so like I say, it's a kicker card, so, what will happen in 6 months? Are you going to flake and go, oh, no, it's too hard? Or you're going to take the advantage and go, shit, if I don't get a move on now, it's going to be too late. So there you go. If that resonated, don't forget to claim it in the comments. Repost and like, please, people. If you want a personalised one, like I say, link top of the profile. Same day guaranteed. That's a present and future reading. 25 quid. Okay. Good luck.